Oh, hey everybody, Andy Geshe here from Remax Solid Gold. So right now we are Thursday, June the 6th. So yesterday was a big day. We had our interest rate announcement and our local real estate board released the stats for the activity from the month of May. So I just wanted to quickly here break down sort of what the stats say and add a little bit of my spin on this just to keep you informed. And of course, if you have any questions about your specific situation, just let me know. So as you can see with the infographic that we have on the screen, there's a bunch of numbers. I'm not going to focus on all of those. But what I did want to suggest is that the market feels similar in a lot of ways to when I reported to you in April. So there was 742 homes sold in May. Now that is down 8.1% compared to the same period last year. So again, less sales May 2024 than we had May 2023. And a decline of 20%. So there's 20% fewer transactions or sales going on in the month of May this year than we have from the previous 10-year average for the same month. Again, I've been feeling that, as have all of the local realtors. Like there's just not as much going on, so we're muted by 1/5 of what we normally would have done for the month of May. So no wonder it felt slow, because it was slow. But again, 742 sales. There's some stuff going on, but again, normally we'd be looking at closer to 1,000 units sold for the month. The other thing too that I wanted to suggest, so you'll see here from the infographic, so the average price for all residential properties, so this is all styles kind of mixed in, 818,000. So that's pretty flat. So that's a 0.3% decrease from May 2023. So again, homes haven't been growing in value over the last 12 months based on the average price, but they haven't really been declining. Like 0.3% technically it did decline, but again, pretty flat is what I'd like to suggest. It seems, again, I'm sorry if this is the case for you, but it seems that the condo market, especially one bedroom or less, they're getting hammered the most because there's a lot of supply. Supply far outweighs demand. So those properties have been struggling, and they've been bringing down the average sales prices, that segment specifically. And we can see in the infographic year over year, that segment is down 5.6% year over year in pricing. Townhouses are down 0.9%. So again, pretty flat. We can see actually some growth year over year in semi-detached homes, 5.1%, and then pretty flat in detached. So semi-detached homes year over year seems to be the winner here as far as who appreciated the most. Other noteworthy things that I'd like to suggest, we have the number here. So 1,644 new listings, came onto the market. So you've probably seen more signs in your neighborhood recently. That happens every spring, but you've probably seen more signs recently than you can remember in past springs, many past springs, because the actual stat here, it's alarming. So we have an increase. Those listings, so 644 listings that were added to the system last month, that's an increase of 28.9% compared to May of last year. So that's a ton more inventory that's coming on this May than we had last year. And it's 15.8% above the 10-year average for May. So again, common theme, everyone is stressed, economically. So a lot of sellers are probably going to market hoping that, they can maybe free themselves of some of the financial burden, for other reasons too, I'm sure. In my other video that I filmed earlier today talking about the interest rate announcement, I think there is some relief for sellers coming, because with the rate decrease yesterday, even though it was small, that might create some of those buyers that were sitting on the fence to actually start buying, which is good because we have a lot of inventory, and it's good for buyers because there's a lot of inventory to choose from. Interest rates are coming down, so that's good. So sellers, again, better times ahead, I'd like to suggest. And for buyers, please don't miss out. If you continue to wait and we get more reductions in the interest rate, it could go back to very busy and less favorable for you in the future. So I don't want you to in 3 months or 6 months or a year regret not having pulled the trigger now. Now might be a great opportunity to consider. Now, the other really alarming stat here is that the market-wide inventory is up 93.8%. So we have 3.1 months of inventory for all property types. So what 3.1 months of inventory means is that with the number of listings that we currently have for sale and available to buy, and the number that we actually sell each month, that metric is okay, if we continue to sell that many per month, how many months would it take to clear out the inventory that we have like on the shelves right now? So 3.1 months. Average days on market still is a stat that seems on the surface to be pretty good. So it was 16 days. So 16 days on average, but that's only focusing on those that sell. So again, those that have sold, the average was 16, but we might see that number creeping up too, because as there's more inventory and hopefully a lot of this inventory does sell, we might see that average days on market creeping up, unless the sellers that are out there now give up and pull their home from market. So long story short, pretty flat, still somewhat challenging out there. Again, if you've got a specific question about your situation, please reach out to me. Lots of things to look forward to and be excited about moving forward. So please stay tuned. Look for these videos, once per month. And in the meantime, reach out to me if you've ever got any questions. I'm here for you. Okay, talk to you soon. See you next time.